Whoa, whoa, whoa. What happened here? Please tell me. Kroy Bierman, bro, you didn't get the memo? I guess Kroy Bierman did not get the memo. Listen, you can't try to sit up here and make a housewife out of a you know. So anyway, I'm sure everybody's heard about it by now. If not, let me tell you. So Kroy Bierman rages and accuses Kim Zolciak of sleeping with other men, destroying their lives. And it was all leaked in the body cam footage. Real quick, we're going to get to the really quick and interesting video. Wow. So it says Kim Zolciak was recently accused of, we're going to say, sleeping with other men. And she was accused by her estranged husband, Kroy Bierman. At the end of last month, after one of the former Real Housewives of Atlanta couples, 4 young children, they called the police to the home regarding a domestic dispute. Kim, 45, Kroy, age 38. And I believe she met him while she was filming on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, prior to that, I'm sure y'all know, she was with a man who was said to be married, Big Papa. She had 2 kids, and pretty much Big Papa was, supporting her. She was shopping, doing her thing. She never did get pregnant by Big Papa, but wow, when she met and married Kroy Bierman, she popped some kids out. Hey, but people said, wow, that's in case the marriage goes wrong. She can get the child support. Well, it's gonna maybe not work out as planned. Okay. So on the video, which I'm going to play a part of it, you can hear Kroy saying, "Our life is destroyed." Yep. Leaving them with no money and no house. So here he is. The kids, they'd ask, like, who called the police? And so the police are like, the kids. He's like, which one is it? The cop's like, I don't know. So listen to this right here. This guy's, he seems, I'm going to have to say, prior to her, like a calm guy. And personally, when I first saw it, I knew then this chick is older, been around the block. To me, he didn't seem very worldly, and I already knew she's going to take him for a ride. That's what I felt, rather, I would say. And fast forward, a lot of people felt that way. So here he is, screaming, totally unglued, as he's speaking to the police. And I think she's over there, like where the light is, and looks like maybe a basketball court, that she's over there. So check this out.
I'm not doing this. This is narcissistic behavior. I'm not doing this.
I'm just trying to figure out what the...
There's nothing to do. You shouldn't even be here. Who called you?
Your kids.
What kid?
You have kids? I don't know. Whoever's in the house.
We've been outside this whole time.
What was the argument about?
Our life. Our life.
Okay,
and it's destroyed.
Why is it getting so heated?
Because our life is destroyed. What don't you understand? No house.
He said, what don't you understand? There's what? He said, there's no more. And listen to his voice. This guy's like totally stressed out to the max.
You have kids? I don't know. Whoever's in the house.
We've been outside this whole time.
What was the argument about?
Our life. Our life.
Okay,
and it's destroyed.
Why is it getting so heated?
Because our life is destroyed. What don't you understand? There's no money. There's no house.
Wow. Now, I did some checking here as he's played football. All right. As he has played football, it says here he was a football player in the NFL from 2008 to 2016, and he earned a total of $14 million from various contracts. Now he has a net worth of $300,000. Say what? $14 million and now has a net worth of $300,000. Then I'm like, well, he's retired. What is he doing now? I'm not the only one that asks. Here it says, what's Kroy Bierman's job? According to an inside source that exclusively talked to In Touch, Kroy currently doesn't have a job. The skincare line that she had, what was it? Cashmere Collection, that's been sold. And fast forward, here he is on the screen. Look, and they're outside. So I'm sure the neighbors can hear. It's enough when you have the flashing lights. This man is, I think he's like lost it. This man has lost it.
I'm just trying to figure out what the...
There's nothing to do. You shouldn't even be here. Who called you?
Your kids.
What kid?
You have kids? I don't know. Whoever's in the house.
Yeah, he's been outside this whole time.
What was the argument about?
Our life? Our life?
Okay,
And it's destroyed.
why is it getting so heated?
Because our life is destroyed. What don't you understand? There's no money. There's no house.
And when you met her, wasn't she, some label her as a homeworker because she was dating a married man for like years and he was supporting her. Dude, you didn't get the memo. You can't make a housewife out of a... So anyway, by him being young, see, here's what I want to say about my opinion of most men. Most men will go by the physical, or maybe a bedroom trick or two, but a lot of men, they have that money and they think it's going to always be there. And I understand that. I've had a little change myself and things can change. Trust me, I know. But most men, they want to go by the physicality of a woman and maybe a few extra tricks that she knows. Most men, I'm sorry to say, a lot of them do not want a smart woman. Oh, most don't. Even some men that are successful, they don't want a smart woman. Too dumb to realize you might want to get your smart woman, and if you need to, work some extra backflips in the bedroom, work with each other, communicate, do what you're gonna do. Too dumb to even see that. So you get somebody that's been out there, what may be deemed as for the streets, and you're gonna pick it up and you're gonna make a housewife out of her. And look what happens. The girl up on reality television talking about she's gambled $250,000. All this spinning. All this pen is crazy amount to lease these homes. And I never understand. I'm like, why you lease? What's going on? Can't buy a sensible home and keep it moving. No. Now look. Now, running through his pockets. They have 4 young children. Tardy to the party. That's been canceled. I never did watch it. I thought it was, this did not appear to me. So tardy for the party, been gone. Cashmere Collection sold amid all this drama, financial drama. He's retired. You wonder why the dude is hollering? He said there's what? Their lives are destroyed. Look at your life before again. It's like with dusty behavior. Even with her, a female, Miss Wiggy Dustina. Now look at your life fast forward. You wonder why he's up in arms and hollering? Hell, who would be?
What was the argument about?
Our life? Our life?
Okay,
And it's destroyed.
why is it getting so heated?
Because our life is destroyed. What don't you understand? There's no money. There's no house.
So there's no money, no house, and he has no job. What is he gonna do? Go work at Dunkin' Donuts? At best, can he get a franchise going and try to work there? Got to flaws. What is he going to do? And see, I understand investments can go bad. Trust me, I know about that. Or business. But I just think in my opinion, from what I've seen, um, what's been reported, it's a whole lot of flossing. Gonna floss until you floss out. And you know Atlanta now. Oh, you know Atlanta. I know of some people from Atlanta. It blows my mind. Blows my mind. It Don't be surprised you'll have one driving a Porsche. Do you hear me? And can barely afford the gas, let alone a tune-up that's about what, just under what, $2,000. So what you gonna do? I know someone like that. Oh, I had a wreck. What you gonna do? Trying to call one of the homies. I don't know if a shade tree mechanic is gonna be able to really assist with a Porsche, but hey, this is what happens to most men. A lot of men want to fly by night woman. That's what they want. Remember the game? He already had a fiance, baby mother, and she was a teacher, had two children. He already, they had busted up. Remember when he got served those papers by the lady that from the reality show? He got served papers to go to court, and he reportedly just tossed him. Cost him $7 million. Wow, by default, and then go try to say when he couldn't make it. Lord have mercy. He just reportedly just tossed the paperwork. It's a court order, homeboy. But maybe had your, married your baby's mother or been with her, she could have told you, this is serious. It's time to lawyer up. The girl won by simply default with that checkered past that was reported. Then he tried to go ahead and appeal and get it together and say, oh, he was some kind of medical appointment in her social media. What happened on that social media? On that social media, what happened? Yeah, I kind of got you in the mall shopping. Social media was your downfall. He was the downfall. What they say, he didn't stand on business. He didn't stand on business. A lot of men are like this. They want to fly by night woman. All this money it's crazy. $14 million and married to her. And I don't understand when the house was in foreclosure. Why did you need a $6 million house? They should have paid cash for a house around, I would think maybe 2.5. But a $6 million house? So how do you go from 14 million to this?
What's
Screaming.
our life? Okay. And it's destroyed.
Why is it getting so heated?
Because our life is destroyed. What don't you understand? There's no money. There's no house.
And how y'all gonna move about? So what's she gonna do about the child support? No money and no house. And he's what? 38? How the heck is it gonna look for him to sit up here and go for what they say a regular what kind of job? I'm kind of wondering did he do anything like, try to do in sports management, anything like that? Or were they relying on the show and his retirement? I mean his money. And he's too young to retire. But hey, I guess he got what he wanted. Wow. A hard lesson to learn. And 38, isn't that a little old to go back and play football? Bro, you may have to go overseas and see what you can do. Life should have been set. $14 million. How the hell you sitting up here with no house, no money? How? And now they're saying, "Oh, girl, I hit the streets and picked up." I read somebody say she done picked up a Tom Hanks song. I can't talk. No. Let me guess. Not is it the one that's Chet? Like with the rapper? Is that him? I doubt it's the one with the black hair. That's also an actor. But is it the one that was on what was it? Empire. I I only know of Tom Hanks having two sons. Boy, they do this sad. And then people tried to warn him. Then his parents warned. He probably thought, "Oh man, y'all are old. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't get it." Now look what's done happened. Now it ran through his pockets. Another report says she has spent gambling a total of $1.5 million. I couldn't believe it. Gambling. And now he's on the internet on a police body cam hollering, our life's been destroyed. He also said that she'd been sleeping with other men. Yeah. He has also said that she has been sleeping with other men. He just used a different word. So cheating and creeping, and then cheated you out of a fortune. Again, why did you need a $6 million house? It would have been better to pay for one cash, 2 or 3 million. But all trying to floss. Not surprised. Old girl got game. Even seeing him in the beginning when they first met, I knew that she'd been around, that she's been around worldly, and that he seemed to me to be a little green. He seemed to me to be very, very green. That was my opinion. I said, this boy, he's not worldly. Oh, girl, been around the block. She familiar with it. I just kind of figured what time it was. But I did not see it to the point where got him sitting up here hollering, "Our life is destroyed. There is no money, no house." What is there? And now with this unraveling on the internet, who do you know that can go ahead and take you up under their wings to work with you? They're going to figure out, oh, it's a whole lot of drama. Can they even afford to divorce? And now divorce and do what? What assets are there? Can they even afford a divorce attorney? They may have to drop an agreement and both just sign to co-parent and go their separate ways. It's because it sounds like to me when you said no money, no house, there's no assets. Well, how are you going to pay the divorce attorney? Bro, you mustn't get the memo. You cannot you can't try to make a housewife from her. You can't be a housewife when you're dealing with a mature, older, been around the block, dating married men, 2 kids. She know what time it is. You're trying to make a housewife out of a lady from the reality show. And now look. He worked for 8 years, earned $14 million. Ain't trying to. Well, he had to pay taxes, boy. You still got millions of dollars, and sitting up here hollering, no money, no house. Is he gonna end up back with his parents, but at your mama's house? I hope you bought your parents a house. This right here can cause a person to totally, totally unravel. I kid you not. Talk about losing your ish. He has not only lost his ish, but he's lost his finances. But again, a lot of men like that. They want something that's superficial. A woman that's, oh, they don't want somebody who's always, let's try to think business and be conservative. It's okay to be in the limelight sometime, but it's what happens when the cameras are turned off. Kroy Bierman, bro, and other people in his ear, he probably thought, oh, they don't understand. They don't understand. Now look at you, NFL, still young, but you a broke man. How is he gonna pay child support on those 4 young kids? And I know they got a set of twins. Those are redhead boys. What? And she'll probably find a new sucker of the week to take her on. And so they won't now, if it was a black woman, she would have been considered, they try to consider us, old on hit the wall, damaged good because she's mother had 2 kids already, if it was a black woman. But you know what I don't see? I don't see a lot of them. I don't even see the same people. I've seen some comments. I don't see them calling her, wow, damaged goods and hit the wall. Black men, what's up with it? If it had been a black woman, that he should have never dated a single mother. He should have known. But I don't see them saying that about Kim, Miss Wiggy. I don't see them saying that about her. I see people saying, "Oh, he got played." Ooh, but if it had been a black woman, oh, it'd been more severe. It would, oh my gosh, it would all be her fault. You didn't have control, Troy, of your finances. And think, people were actually in his ear about old girl. They were in his ear. They were telling him about it before they got married. Now look. But that's what happened. You don't see life as business. Cashmere collection gone. That's been sold off to some LLC. Toddy for the party. That's been canceled. Football been over since 2016. So from 2008 to 2016, he played in the NFL. 8 years, made a fortune. Of course, to most people, yeah, a hell of a fortune. And now you sitting up here, got a cop call in Holland. I think just done lost it. But they never learn. They don't quite learn. But see, and I thought about it, I said, wow, you normally see a lot of men, especially in BC Holland. But I thought about that. You don't see in Holland about these women. I guess they too have the complexion for the protection. Um, the manosphere, they're gonna be hollering about Kim Kardashian or what is that other girl? She really been around a way, child. That Larsa. I see her as a round and weight girl. I'm sorry for these young black men to be picking her up. I don't. You got to be desperate. Beyond the cosmetic, I can just see miles on the lady. My opinion. But again, that's what some men want. She was a O, she's a O. How do you know? Because they told you so. It was a seriously. But that's what some of them want. So now you got what you wanted. Talk about good girls stay losing. Sometimes the good girls aren't getting picked. So Kroy Bierman, bro, you had to get a tough lesson. Now look here. Oh, you got the memo now. Oh, I think look, he's lived the memo. He could write a book about it. That might need to be his next thing. Go ahead and get your book so that if you can calm yourself down. So now I got the memo a little late, because in my opinion, he's lived the memo. Bro, now you know. Again, some women, they don't want the good girls, or they don't want the women that are attractive, low key, want to live a nice, comfortable life, don't want all this flash and trying to false. No, a lot of men, they want that excitement. And that's okay. You can get a good girl and still have that. But when these chicks is running your life, got you on a camera looking like a fool out here hollering out, going crazy, like you're going to be on the first 48. Investigation ID. Losing your composure and no house and no money. I can't. Has she turned him into Lint Pocket Larry? Has she turned him Mr. Kroy, Mr. Broke Bierman? This is crazy to me. Look like he's gonna have to find a plan B. Anyway, let me know what you all think. Child, he's got the memo now. Not only does he have the memo, he's living. You can write a book on it, bro. Do a podcast. Again, Biermann, now you know the hard way, unfortunately. Child, it's hard to try to make a woman into a housewife when you're dealing with a. So anyway, let me know what you all think. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Whoo, whoo. Zolciak Biermann. Y'all got a whole lot of drama out there, and I'm out.